Right, here we go. Let's get ready. 22nd, right. Do you know that thing John Dalton said yesterday? He didn't look well, did he, John? Do you know, he reminded me of Michael J. Fox, as he is now with the Parkinson's. He just looks a bit poorly, to be honest. Hope he's well. Right. Hit it. Hello and happy Easter! Here's Mitch Mercury and Keep Litchfield Smiling, sponsored by Jack Daniels. No milk today, it's not a kids programme. This is short today. Me and Tape Measure Man have been going out doing food parcels for the old and the poor and the too embarrassed to ask. So in the news today is the police said violent crimes have gone down 50%. Well, it's understandable. Beth Southern hasn't been out for 3 weeks. It's the longest she's gone in 15 years without knocking a bloke out, apparently. And just to give you the heads up, when they do open, she will be so excited. Make sure you got your crash helmets on, lads. Thanks for subscribing, Beth. In the news today, it's being reported that Matt Croft is loving this lockdown because he doesn't have to see his father-in-law, Bruce Patrick. Matt was quoted as saying, "Bruce gets right on my tits. Kelly invites her dad around and I have to bloody talk to him. He sits in my favourite chair. He's so opinionated. I want to smack him every time, but I can't because Kelly will go mad." Really, Matt? I shouldn't worry about Kelly. If Lily Bell was watching, make sure you show Grandad this, what Daddy's been saying, won't you? Cheers. In the news today, I only recently found out that Moggo has took a course in plaster casting, doing the forms. He showed me one he did, and it was of a lovely woman. She had lovely, he does form plaster casting. And he told me he does bodies and bums. But also, he told me he does men's tackle as well, which he seemed worryingly pleased about. Then that got me thinking, can you imagine going around Moggo's pissed up, falling asleep, and you could end up with a plaster cast dick? You'd wake up not remembering anything and looking down and think you broke your dick. That would scare the living daylights out of you, so don't just fall asleep at Moggo's. In the news today, Brian Ashley is loving this lockdown. He doesn't have to see his brother Chris. Brian says it costs me a fortune whenever we go out, so now I'm saving a fortune, and also I don't have to see that tool of a mate of his, Johnny Mack. Long may that continue. There, somebody's enjoying the lockdown, eh? In the news today, James and Sophie Birch were reportedly having a massive row in their two up, two down Birch mansion the other day. James found a prenup agreement he signed when pissed and asleep. She's clever, Sophie is. Well, James was furious. He tore up this agreement, but Sophie said, "Don't worry about that, James. I have one in all of my 15 dad's properties, and you won't be getting a penny." So, there you go. Sod off. And I've dropped a food parcel round to James and Sophie today because they're too embarrassed to ask. They're not poor, but they're too embarrassed to ask. So I hope you enjoy the parcel, James and Sophie. And also, Tape Measure Man has dropped food parcels off to the poor recipients, being Lloyd Welsh and his 8 kids, Simon Lawson and Mandy, and Sean Lawson. These people are destitute, in need, so if anybody can donate. Apparently Simon likes Monster Munch. Picking and choosing now, are you? Also, you have to think of the old and the firm that can't get about, like Mandy and Andy Maxwell. And Tape Measure Man has also been round to theirs today. The videos of the deliveries is on after this. And in the news today, on a happy note, we've been told that when this is over, Don Gray is going on a 3-week holiday. Well, the George IV will be happy because Scott Gray won't be going there without his daddy's backup. The only reason he hasn't been sparked is because Big Don is always in there and nobody wants to mess with him. And Scott knows that. My sources tell me Villa Dave is first in line, if Scott's ever on his own, to have a shot at him. There you go. Something else to look forward to when the pub's open. In the news today, Candy is struggling with the lockdown, being with Chris Caldecott. Our reporter spoke to Candy. She said, "Jesus, I love him to bits, but I don't want to know how long it takes to hang a door. He can stick his tongue and groove and dovetail joints. I don't want to bloody know. And if he tells me again the best way to do a 45-degree angle in the skirting board, I'm going to kill him. In another 3 weeks of this, I'll be able to shutter a whole bloody staircase. Well, Candy, there's something called 4B2. Threatening with that. And in the sport today, Pete Lowe and Tim Carr had a virtual game of darts in their own kitchens. Pete won 5-0, and that's sets, not legs. Well done, Pete. Apparently, Tim said his machine was faulty, so he smashed it up and now owes PC World 2,000 for a new machine. And here's the weather, but who gives a shit? Stay in. Late story. Gaz Charles is loving this lockdown. It stops that pain in the arse Sean Lawson coming round. Bit harsh, but true, eh? Right. John Dalton was on Facebook yesterday, and the only thing I thought of was I bet his witness protection officers were not very happy. Now, kids, if you don't know what witness protection is, Google it, and then you'll understand why John Dalton lives in Burntwood, because he's pissed everybody off in Lichfield and everybody wants to see him. So that's why you don't see him. So, happy Easter, everybody. Hang on, one more thing. Where's me? Oh, here's good news. Martin King, a.k.a. Skinhead, as all this time he's had and all the money he's saved, he's having some leg repositioning surgery. Now, this is Martin before everything happened. See his leg, 4'10". Now, after a successful operation, oh, he's had his legs straightened, he's 6'1". Martin, can't wait to see you. Right, see you all. Bye.